On December 22nd, 2023, we are having the Sun Mercury Cazimi. It's where the Sun, which is one of the most powerful celestial bodies that we know, meets up in the sky with Mercury. Now, when a planet meets up or is conjunct in the sky with the Sun, it is called Cazimi. It is said to be in the heart of the Sun. The closeness of the Sun is thought to fortify the planet's energy. Mercury could receive some positive news due to the Sun's energy. Remember that it is currently retrograde, causing us to review, rethink, rewind, go back over those topics in our life. So in a sense, it's to go back over and create more sustainability. So Mercury Cazimi is like an awakening. This combined energy is going to bring a sense of magic and hope. It's really going to be a beneficial time to make your dreams happen or to initiate things that embody your thoughts and various types of communication. The information is going to be purified, strengthened, and greatly illuminated by the Sun. I'm really liking this energy because Mercury Cazimi could be a positive one collectively because it creates inspiration for everyone. This means that your conversations, they can become these portals for dynamic learning. They can help you to connect with other people who are interested in subjects or topics that you're interested in. You also are going to have the ability to hone into the essential facts within the sea of information that you're going back over in your life. So on December 22nd, notice how your mind may feel brighter, more alert, and your communication can be more coherent. Mercury, being the planet of information and travel, means that all of these things in these realms are going to be dialed up and tuned in by the Sun's proximity. So expect cosmic downloads and be open to receiving them, especially if you're a Gemini or Virgo Sun or rising, since Mercury is your ruling planet. Welcome, I'm your astrologer, Patricia Tate, and this is your Sun Mercury Cazimi December forecast. So let's dive in. So for Aries Sun and Aries Rising, the Mercury Sun Cazimi is going on at the top of your chart. Literally, this means it's the top of your chart is your career, your legacy. It's how you're seen in the outside world. The 10th house is your career, your life path, your public life. It's authority figures. It is the government. It's honors, rewards. It's about your reputation, your professional life. It is your ambitions. And so Mercury stationing retrograde has you redoing some things or some topics or some projects that you were working on. Now that the Sun is here, it's illuminating and saying, I'm going to bring you some downloads. The topics that are also going to be brought in are your 6th house themes of balancing home and work and your daily habits. What are you doing to make sure that you are staying connected to coworkers and making sure that your needs are met mentally, physically, psychologically? This is about mentors and guides and using these people that are in your life. It also rules over your third house of communication. I really like this because this is who you connect with on a daily basis. This could be who you email, your phone, your text. This could be neighbors, siblings. This could also be your coworkers. So this download of information is going to have you look back over projects or authority figures or bosses, something that'll have to do with your career, something that'll have to do with the topics of finding a balance between self-care, being at work, being at home, and staying healthy, your nutrition, your diet, your alternative health, and your coworkers and how you relate with them and how you're communicating with them. It's bringing in all these topics of, I have this great idea. I have this great inspiration. It'll support me through this transition. So Aries, I would love to hear about how this resonates with you in the comments below. For more, please check out my monthly forecast for other transits. I invite you to join me live Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. For a private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Taurus Sun and Taurus Rising, the Mercury Sun Cazimi is going on in your ninth house. So the ninth house is literally the house of learning, higher education, religion, philosophy. It's who you connect with in the outside world, but it's more foreign people, places, things. It's the house of publishing. It is the house of your prophetic dreams and your visions and your cross-cultural experiences. Remember that Mercury is stationing retrograde, going and having you go back over some things that you were working on, and this could be wanting to travel or reconnecting with people, places, and things that you've been to, or wanting to relaunch something, or something that you've published, or something that has to do with the legal matters or the law. Now, Mercury also rules over your fifth house of creative projects. The fifth house is the house of investments and where we take risks and recreation and pleasure and joy. It's also the house of affairs. So this could be connecting with somebody from far away or a project that you are starting. Mercury also rules over your second house of your personal cash, property, self-worth. It's what belongs to you. It's also your talents and your skill set. So putting all of those things together has you focused on what are you redoing? What is going on in your life that you now have this epiphany of, now I know what I should do. I need to relaunch this. I need to go back into and retake or review these notes on this class or this workshop, or I'm going to reteach something to others. Remember that this is reaching people on a broader scale. And so getting these downloads of what do I do with this? What will boost my confidence? What will make me feel better about what I'm looking for creating into the future? So Taurus, I would love to hear about how this resonates with you in the comments below. Please check out my other videos on major transits and join me live on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. To get a private consultation, you can schedule at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Gemini Sun and Gemini Rising, this is really important because the Mercury is your ruling planet. And so this Cazimi is happening in your 8th house of your shared resources, your joint ventures. It's the house of, I need to dive into taboo topics, like anything that you share resources with people that could be alimony, child support, debt, wills. It's cash and property that you might have invested with other people. This could be business partners. This could be marital partners, significant others. This can be family members if you have something that has to do with a will or something that's going to be passed down. This is also the house of that you could share resources with an ex if there's children involved or money or resources involved. Now, Mercury also rules over your first house of yourself, your identity, your habits, your self-expression, your happiness, your power, your appearance. So this definitely has all to do with you and how you are being presented into the world, how people see you. I look at the first house as not just you, but it's like your business card. It's your website. It's how people can view what you want them to see of you, what you are presenting. Mercury also rules over your 4th house of what creates a solid foundation for you. Your home, your habits, your roots, your foundation. The 4th house is also your ancestors and traditions. And so bringing all these topics together, there can be this epiphany of, I get it, because I'm having to go back over these contracts or these negotiations or these things that I have, my shared resources that I have with other people, and we have to broach these topics that may be a little bit uncomfortable. We have to go back over them. The 8th house is where we have these joint ventures, but it's also the house of birth, death, and rebirth. It's our private matters that we do not share with other people openly or publicly. So Gemini, I would love to hear about how this resonates with you in the comments below. For more, please check out my other transit videos on my website, and I invite you to join me live Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. For a private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Cancer Sun and Cancer Rising, this Cazimi is occurring in your 7th house of your partnerships. It's your relationships. It's where we negotiate. It's where we have contractual agreements either with a marital partner, a business partner, one-on-one with clients, open enemies, exes. The 7th house refers to anything that we have with other people where we have to negotiate, and we have to have this cooperation where we are negotiating what is mine, what is yours, and do we put it on paper. Now, the sun is going to be illuminating. Mercury has you going back with people, places, and things of who you've had other contracts with. This could be clients coming back. This could be exes coming back. This could be renegotiating those topics in your life. Now, Mercury also rules your 3rd house of how are you communicating with everyday people. The 3rd house is short distance travel, communication with people that you email, phone, and text in your everyday life. It's how you are using your words. It is how you talk and exchange ideas with others. Now, your 12th house is also involved. The 12th house is where we go for rest, recovery. It's where we go to retreat. It's where we have to withdraw. It's also, it's hidden enemies. And so I want to draw your attention that there could be some topics coming back up, that there might be this epiphany of that might come to you through a dream. Remember that the 12th house is also where we get information from our angels, our spirit guides, our ancestors that have passed on. The 12th house is where we connect to our personal unconscious, or where we connect to the spiritual realm. So know that you can receive downloads or information at this time that'll give you more insight about who you are conducting your everyday business with, whether it be your business partner, your significant other, your best friend, clients, or people that have swung back around for like a second go round in your 7th house of partnership. Remember that this is about negotiation, cooperation, and this great idea that brings clarity to things that are going on with you in your life right now. So Cancer, I would love to hear about how this resonates with you in the comments below. For more, please check out my other forecasts, and I invite you to join me live Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Leo Sun and Leo Rising, Mercury Sun Cazimi is happening in your 6th house for you. This could bring about people that were in your life as a mentor or a guide. It could bring this idea of, now I understand what's been causing me these health problems. The 6th house is your daily routine. It is sickness and nutrition. It's pets. It's your balance between work and home. It's alternative health practices. It's the house of self-care. And it's the house where you have this relationship with you and other coworkers. Now, there's going to be this idea that's going to come to you, like this epiphany. Mercury also rules your self-worth, your cash, your property, your skill set. And so it's going to have something that'll have a theme that will blend together with that. It will also rule over, what are your hopes? What are your dreams? What are your aspirations? What are your goals? Who are you networking with in order to manifest your personal dreams? Making sure that the path that you are on is the path that's for you, and not following somebody else's path. How are you aligning your goals to get to where you want to go? And you know that when you don't pay attention to your intuition, your body will fail you and then become ill, and then you have to pay attention to it. It's about taking time out for rest and recovery. It's nurturing your temple and saying, I have to take care of me before I can take care of anybody else. Remember that the 6th house is the house of where I am of service to others, but I have to learn to take care of myself first. And if that means seeking a chiropractor, seeking a mentor, seeking a mental health practitioner I need a counselor, I need a guide, I need somebody who's going to support me on my path. This is where you can have this an epiphany or an illumination of an idea or of a person, place, or thing coming into your life, or being connected with somebody who will say, have you tried this, or have you heard about this, or have you connected with this person? And remember, Mercury's retrograde, so it could be like a second go round, a reconnect with. All right, so Leo, I would love to hear about how this resonates with you in the comments below. For more, please check out my year ahead forecast, and I invite you to join me live Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. For an in-depth reading of your chart, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Virgo Sun and Virgo Rising, this is really important because Mercury is your chart ruler. And so Mercury being your chart ruler, this is occurring in your 5th house of where you experience creativity. This could be children, childlike activities, art, music. It's about joy and pleasure. Mercury stationing retrograde in this house has you going back over, I need to have more pleasure and joy in my life, whether that's tapping into children or creating more time and pleasure and joy, and not being all work and no play. Now, Mercury rules over your 1st house of yourself. It is who you present to the world. It's your strengths, it's your habits, it's your happiness. It is your appearance, your power, your personality. It also rules your career, your job, your legacy, how people see you in the outside world. The 10th house is literally like at the top of the chart. So think of it as a spotlight is not only going to be on you, but a spotlight on what are you doing? What are you creating? Your career, your ambitions, your reputation, your, this could be awards. This could be your public life as, or professional life. And so all of this is coming together saying, whatever you are creating or recreating, going back to the drawing board and saying, I need to think about this in a different way, because Mercury is retrograde. And now it's Cazimi with the sun saying, I have this really great idea. I want to try this, or I want to go back and retry this, because this is what I can do for my job. This is what I can do to make money, or this is what I want to do for pleasure and joy, because this doesn't feel like work to me. So Virgo, I would love to hear about how this resonates with you in the comments below. For more, please check out my year ahead forecast on other major transits. I invite you to join me Tuesdays live at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. And if you would like a private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. And most importantly, please subscribe. So for Libra Sun and Libra Rising, this Cazimi is occurring at the bottom of your charts. It is what is creating the foundation of yourself. The 4th house is your home, your family, your ancestors, your traditions. It is about the people who feel like family. It is real estate, property. It is anybody that is family, that lives in your home, or that you have grown up thinking that they're family or feeling like that they're family. Now, Mercury also rules over your 12th house, your fears, your shadow side, where you go to rest and retreat, where you need to go within and say, I need to tap into my dreams and my intuition. And so this is creating something at home, like a safe space in your home. Now, Mercury also rules over spirituality, religion, taking classes, taking workshops, foreign people, places, things, diving into it and wanting to understand it. The 9th house for you is about advertising and publishing and the law. It is about these cross-cultural experiences and saying, I have to create something that is meaningful to me, that makes sense, and I have to live it and experience it, because that's what I'm going to build my foundation upon. Now, Mercury is retrograde, having you go back over something that has to do with your home, your foundation, your traditions, your roots, your ancestors. This could be discovering something about your foundation or your ancestors, about the people who have been in your life. This could be through some kind of genealogy. It could have you redecorating something in your home, saying, I want to create a sacred space, or I want to create a space where I can study, I can learn, or what does it look like that I can study from home, or I can dive into this closer to home? All of these topics are going to be an opportunity for you to say, I have this great idea, this epiphany. Messages are going to be coming to me. With ruling the 12th house is tapping into the spiritual realm of anybody who has passed on. This is also angels, spirit guides, the Akashic records, shamanic work, your dreams, your intuition, finding a penny, hearing a song, and then being connected with someone. It's about numbers and sacred geometry. So for Libra, I would love to hear about how this resonates with you in the comments below. For more, please check out my year ahead forecast. Join me live Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. To get a private consultation, you can schedule at willowgracemystic.com. And most importantly, please subscribe. So for Scorpio Sun and Scorpio Rising, this Mercury Sun Cazimi is happening in your third house of communication. This is absolutely amazing in that it is people that you are close to, whether it be neighbors, people at work, your cousins, your siblings. The third house is who you communicate, talk, and exchange ideas with on a daily basis. Mercury also rules over your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, your goals, your networks, who you are aligning yourself with in order to accomplish these goals. It is your 11th house. The 11th house is who you network with in order to move forward with either volunteer or with pleasure, meaning like it could be a book club or an astrology club or groups or networks, or where you want to be of service to others. It's also who you network with being at work. Now, Mercury also rules over your shared assets, your shared resources house. Now, the 8th house is where you have these joint ventures with other people. This can be alimony, child support, debt, taxes. This could be siblings, where we have money coming to us from a relative that's passed on. This could be an ex, where we share resources for alimony or child support. This could be a business partner or a significant other that you are like you have a marriage contract with or a business contract with. And so it is the house of joint ventures, but it's also shared resources of where we have these deep bonding experiences. And so this for you is offering an awakening or this aha moment of, I get it. I understand how we could join these resources together, how we can connect together, or I can connect together with other groups that will help me get to where I want to go in order to build something that is lasting and sustainable. I now know how and who I need to communicate with, where I need to go and what I need to do. Now, these messages can come through dreams, they can come through these networks that you belong to, or it can come through partners or like business partners. So Scorpio, I would love to hear about how this resonates with you in the comments below. For more, please check out my other astrology forecast videos. I invite you to join me live Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. For a private consultation, you can schedule at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Sagittarius Sun and Sagittarius Rising, you are having the Sun Mercury Cazimi in your second house of your self-worth. What is your skill set? It is your money, your cash, your resources, your movable property. The second house represents your attitude towards money, your work ethic, your self-esteem, your financial condition. And so there's going to be this I get it moment. I now understand what I have to do and who I have to connect up with. Now, Mercury rules the top of your chart, your career, your legacy, your job, authority figures. The 10th house is your life path or your public life. It's about honors and awards, and it's your public reputation, your ambitions. It's your professional life. Now, Mercury also rules over your 7th house of partnerships, relationships, your one-on-one clients, your significant other, and your friends. So know that we have these three topics adding together to have this I get it moment. Mercury is currently stationing retrograde, so you're reevaluating what are your personal resources, what is your personal finances, and how does that make you feel? Do you ask for that raise? What are you reaching out to get? What do you want for career, job, legacy, and who do you want to do this with? This could be connecting with different clients. This could be saying, I want to partner with you, or I want to be in a marriage partner alignment with you, or a business partnership with you. Remember that the seventh house revolves around anybody that you have these contractual relationships, or where we have contracts and promises that you have with somebody else. So Sagittarius, I would love to hear about how this resonates with you in the comments below. For more, please check out my year ahead forecast transits. I invite you to join me live Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. For private consultation, you can schedule one at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Capricorn Sun and Capricorn Rising, this is all about you in your first house of self, how people see you, your personality, your appearance, how you present yourself to the world. I call it like your business card or your website. It's how people will literally visually see you. It's your habits, it's your strengths, it's your vitality, it's your happiness, it's your self-expression. And so there's going to be this aha moment, because Mercury has you going back over and reflecting about your health, your vitality, your looks, your body image. Now, Mercury also rules your ninth house of foreign people, places, things, diving into spirituality, having work published. The ninth house is also the house of adventure and legal matters, but it's cross-cultural experiences and bringing that into what's going on with you. Now, Mercury also rules your sixth house of your daily habits, your mental, physical, spiritual health, well-being. So we know that you're going to be putting into play some of these things. The sixth house is also where you find a mentor, where you find a guide. The sixth house is where you look at alternative health opportunities, like, do I seek out a chiropractor? Do I get needling? Do I seek out a counselor? Do I seek out a mentor? This is where I want to be. The sixth house is also the relationship with coworkers. It's where we have sickness, nutrition, diet, illness, and where we need to find a balance, because it's a balance between our home and our work. And if we do not find that balance, then our body lets us know, and we have to tune into it. So this could have an opportunity to have this epiphany of, I get it. I need to seek out this person. I need to take this class. I need to understand this a little bit more. I need to put this practice into my daily habits of yoga or meditation, or I'm ready to share to the world my knowledge about this and either teach it or publish this work. All right, so Capricorn, I would love to hear about how this resonates with you in the comments below. For more, please check out my year ahead transits that are specific to the monthly happenings. I invite you to join me live Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. And for a private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. And most importantly, for updates, please subscribe. So for Aquarius Sun and Aquarius Rising, this Mercury Sun Cazimi is occurring in your 12th house. Now the 12th house is rest, retreat. It's where we go to reflect on things. It's where we go to withdrawal. It's the house of self-sabotage, but it's also the house of hidden supports. It's the supports through angels, guides, ancestors that have passed on, dreams, intuition, shamanic work. It's the house of doing the shadow work. Now, Mercury also rules your 8th house of your shared resources, the house of deep bonding experiences that you have with either business partners, marital partners. This could be exes if you share resources that, like in alimony or child support. It can be family members if there's shared resources of debt or wills of money that's been passed down from generation to generation. It also rules over your 5th house of joy, pleasure, creativity, and risk-taking. The 5th house is the house of children. It's about healing the inner child. It's about tapping into creativity through art, music. And so this Mercury Sun Cazimi might have you saying, I need to take more time out for myself. I need to set aside time for rest and recovery and relaxation because this is a lot out here. And I need to tap into making sure that I'm healing my inner child, making sure that I'm putting art and creativity and things that bring me joy and pleasure to the top of my list instead of work, instead of putting everyday work. Because if I don't, then I am unhealthy. I feel sick, or I am forced to take time out. Mercury retrograde in the 12th house can also have an ending, like this epiphany, this idea that there's going to be an ending to this self-isolation or an isolation that you may be going through. All right, so Aquarius, I would love to hear about how this resonates with you in the comments below. For more, please check out my year ahead forecasts and things that are specific to major transits as they're released. I invite you to join me live Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. For a private reading, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. All right, so Pisces Sun and Pisces Rising, this Cazimi of Sun and Mercury is occurring in your 11th house. I love this for you because this is the house of your hopes, your dreams, your wishes, your aspirations. It's who you network with in order to reach your goals. This could be for pleasure, as in I want to volunteer here and I want to volunteer with these people. I want to make a difference. It could be through work. I am connected to these people through networks or through social circle, connection to peers, kindred spirits. This is where you align yourself with people in order to get to where you want to be, to feel good about yourself, in order to, this could be for joy or for a career. Now, Mercury also rules over your 7th house of partnerships. It's your relationships, your one-on-one, either with clients or with your best friend or with your significant other, your marriage partner, and it's also your business partner. Now, the 7th house is also the house where we make these contracts, or we negotiate, or we have these contractual promises that with other people in our life. And this also rules over your 4th house of your home, your roots, your foundation, the people that feel like home or the people that really are home. So this could be a discovery of something that has to do with your ancestors or something that has to do with your traditions. The 4th house is also real estate, and it's your personal property. It's the foundation in which you live upon, so your home. So know that this Cazimi is going to have something to do with the people that are in your home, or ideas about what is home, or your past, your people that you share a home or you have shared your past with, and your partnership sector, whether it be a business partner, a marital partner, or a best friend or clients, and where do you want to go in life. And there's going to be this idea of, I got it. And it could come through a song, an idea. It could come through networking with somebody that they say, hey, did you ever want to volunteer here? Or, hey, have you met this person? Let me put you in contact with this person. I love that this Cazimi is happening in this sector of networking in your life, Pisces. So I would love to hear about how this resonates with you. So please share with me in the comments below. Please check out my other astrology forecast videos. And most importantly, please subscribe. Join me live Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. And for a private reading, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com.